And welcome to Powdersville, South Carolina for tonight's ball game between the Broome Centurions and the Powdersville Patriots. I'm the coach, Dick Cox, joined by Barry Tony tonight. Coach Tony, looks like we're going to have a beautiful night for football.
It's going to be great there, Coach. Hey, temperature probably in the mid-high 70s. Hey, beautiful evening. No chance of rain.
These two teams are very familiar with each other. They usually end up playing during the regular season and playoffs, it seems like every year there. So this is the first time we will see the Patriots this year, though. But the Patriots are off to a good start, ranked number 8 in the state of South Carolina, while the Centurions have had some tough games so far this year. They've struggled at times. They've played some really good teams, but last week they showed signs of breaking out of it on offense. Jameson Derberry had over 400 total yards of offense by himself. But we're going to go now to Coach Lynn Fleming and hear what he's got to say about tonight's ball game. And welcome to the Broome Coach's Corner, coming to you live from the Sugar and Spice. Well, we are joined by Broome head football coach Lynn Fleming. Well, Coach, you ran into a very good team on Emerald team last Friday night, and I think they must have brought a couple of horseshoes with them because they had some things bounce their way that really helped them out in a big way Friday night.
Yeah, and that's the thing right now is we don't need help from any other thing. So, but yeah, they're a solid football team. They got a bunch of good athletes, and they're getting better. So it's we just kind of keep grinding. Can't get down on ourselves, can't get down on each other. Just kind of keep battling through. I mean, we're playing a lot of good football teams right now, and we're just trying to continue to get better.
You had a lot of positive things you could take out of that game, though. That, again, first of all, I thought the guys really fought, played hard to the end, and you had one of probably your quarterback's best performance of the year, that he came through in a really good way. And just yardage-wise, I was looking at all the statistics over the game, and if you just looked at the statistics and then look at anything else, you would have thought that Broome had the points and would have won the game that big.
Yeah, I mean, we did some really good things offensively. We just got to score. We just got to get in the end zone and find a way to keep doing that. We're moving the ball well, and we're getting better and better. Again, we just gotta find a way to finish and like I said, put some points on the board and keep our defense off the field.
You had one drive after a scoreless first quarter. They were able to score on a fluke play on a 4th and about 29 pass that you had perfect coverage on the defensive back. I don't know if he's trying to or not, but instead of knocking it down, he tipped it up, and it went right to the hands of the receiver, and that was kind of a miracle, almost like a Hail Mary touchdown for them.
Yeah, it was, and that's hard to overcome, when you get a play like that, and, guys in great position, and, just get a tip ball and they come down with it, that's hard to, again, it's just hard to overcome.
And then to add to that, you were coming back with a drive to answer their score in the red zone down there, and looked like we were throwing a quick slant that the defensive back read or was in perfect position, stepped in front of it, and he went about 96 yards the other way to the house and just had a clear shot. And instead of being 7-7, and now it's 14-0 though. So
yeah, and that's one of those you look back as a coach and you wish, hey, I wish we'd have done something different. If I had that play back, I'd have called something different. It just, wasn't a good play at the time, and the way they were lined up, it was just not good. So a lot of things went wrong, and I give credit to them. They made a play, but that's one as a coach you lose sleep over, and wish you'd went in another direction, but we didn't, and like I said, we all gonna have to get better, and including myself.
Well, you going back, we talked here last week about one of the things you wanted to see improvement on, or one of the keys to the game were you had to throw the football. And I thought you threw the football the best you have thrown it all year. That Jameson had over 350 yards passing, several touchdowns there, though. But you've got a lot of people involved. that our player, Braden, our player of the week, I think he had 162 yards receiving, and you've got all your playmakers were getting their hands on the ball, and the passing game looked really good.
Yeah, it's, like I said, we're getting there, and that's, that's kind of the goal of what we do is make sure guys get their touches. When that happens, you have some games, and I think the stats were a little bit wrong. I think Braden had 213 yards.
Oh, really?
And he had both touchdowns receiving, so he had a really good game. And but like I said, all of our guys got to touch the football, and that's what we got to do. And you're gonna have Braden that's gonna have a good game one week, and you're gonna have Booker that's gonna have a good game one week. You're gonna have Asher's gonna have a good game. Reese gonna have, all these guys have, they can't be able to take away everything, and that's one thing that we're gonna have to continue to do is get the ball to them. And Jay did a good job. Even sometimes when he scrambled, he ran the ball hard, and I know he was sick and didn't feel real well, but he played pretty well, and so we just got to continue to get better.
Well, I think that with his passing, and I think he had, and again, Coach Burris, I'm going to give him a mulligan on the stats. He's a newly married man now, so his mind may be on other things when it comes to adding these things up. But I think with the 61 yards rushing that Jameson had, that put him, I think, over 400 yards of total offense in that game, though.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because I ran into his grandfather and his grandmother right before the game. I went down to get a bottle of water and was getting at and ran into them going to press box, and they were telling me that he had to get IVs and was running a temperature of 102.5. And his grandmother looked at me and said, "I don't think he should play." and Eddie was just sitting there grinning, and he said, and she looked at me and she said, "What do you think?" I said, "I'm gonna be totally honest with you." I said, some of my best games that I ever played in my career were games that I was sick or had the flu, because I said I didn't have time to think about anything else because I felt so bad, and I went out there and played some of my best games when I was sick.
Yep.
And then he goes out and plays his best game of the year.
He did. Yep.
And I saw her after the game and grinned. I said I was right.
Yeah.
So, but again, and we had for the third straight week, we're getting ready to turn, when he comes in tonight, I'm going to tell him, welcome to the Asher Littlejohn show tonight here, though. But 3 straight weeks, he was your defensive player. But just talk a little bit about what he's been doing on defense.
Man, he just, he plays so hard. The biggest thing he had is, I heard coaches say when they graded him out, he didn't have any loafs. He's wide open. He's all over the field. He's had to play several positions this year and played them all well. But we knew that with Asher coming in. Offensively, he's played a bigger role for us this year. Offensively, we're handing him the football. We're throwing him the football. We're getting him involved, and he's another one of those guys that's playing a ton of snaps. But what's the most impressive thing is, one is how good a player he is, but two is to go out there and play and not have any loafs. I mean, that's impressive, because he's playing well north of 120 or 30 snaps, and that's hard to do. But that's what he is. He's a hard-nosed young man, smart young man, and he loves the game of football. He's smart with the game of football, and he's fun to watch.
And again, I'm still betting that he's going to find the end zone sometime soon, maybe on either side of the ball, maybe offensive. Yeah. But I told him after the game, I told Coach Fleming that I think that you're going to be in the end zone soon. And I said, I thought you were going to get there a couple of times tonight, though. But I think he's going to find a way to get in. But I asked him about, one of the things I asked him was, what motivates you to play? He said, I get motivated. I motivate myself to go out there and be the best I can be.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of impressive.
Well, it's, and the thing about him, it's not just on the field. It's off the field as well. It's in the weight room. It's in the classroom. It's just, all the little things he does, and he does well. And, all that just makes him a complete young man, and, a complete ball player.
I got tickled. I asked him too, going to Europe, and I said, who you taking with you? And he was taking his sidekick off the defensive line there with him, his running mate with him.
Oh, goodness.
And I
don't know if Europe will let him in.
And I said, and what do y'all plan to do while you're there? And he said, probably get into a lot of trouble. And then I saw both of them after the game. And I was telling his sidekick that after the game, and I think that they were standing there with Asher's Asher's girlfriend or something like that, and he said, and while we're there, we're going to look at all the good European women that are over there. Though.
Good
So
gracious.
I'm like, that's not a good answer right
Probably
now
not.
to give with that though. So, all right, they did a good job. I thought that Emerald did a good job of shutting down your running game. That it was not as effective this year though. But looking at Powdersville now, let's go into Powdersville. They got off to kind of a slow start. Did not play well the first game of the year, I think there, but they look like they're back to being typical Powdersville again.
Yeah, I mean, they are. I mean, it's it's a good football team. They're good on both sides of the ball. They're well coached. They have a lot of numbers, and they just they're a solid football team. There's not a lot of weaknesses. Pretty, like I said, pretty good on both sides of the ball.
They finally got rid of the kid that played quarterback for about 4 years there, and
Yes,
then
they
they've
did.
got some other talented players. The running back, I think, that at one time was being recruited to Penn State, but they had, I think last year, I remember they had small running backs that were built low to the ground and just so fast, it was almost like they got hidden behind the line, and by the time you saw them, they were gone.
Yeah.
So what have you seen on film about them this year?
A lot of the same. They again, running backs are not real big running backs, but they're good. They're good little scat backs. They can get it done, and Coach Musher, they do a good job of kind of the philosophy we take. They're trying to spread the ball around. They want you to have to defend the whole field, and he's got guys that
And welcome back to Powdersville, South Carolina. I'm the Coach Dick Cox, joined by Coach Barry Toney. You have to bear with us tonight that we are on the road really for the first time this year, because I don't consider Spartanburg across the road, but signal issues on the road over here, that we are having some signal issues. We've already cut back to one camera tonight, and we're going to go from there, and hopefully we might be able to add the other camera back on later in the game, and we'll just see how that goes though. So again, we are about 8 minutes away from kickoff, and we're going to take a look here at some of the keys to the night's ball game. Coach Toney, a lot of these are pretty much every week.
Hey, that's right.
Type things. Let me get you turned up a little bit. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you well, Coach.
All righty.
1, 2, 3.
Here we go. So let's take a look here. The keys to tonight's ball game. We say this every week, that we have got to get off to a good start. Last week we got off to kind of a 0-0 start in the first quarter, and then they scored and we were answering, and then they had the 96-yard pick six, and then we were playing catch up the rest of the night though. We got to eliminate the sacks. We did a much better job last week on that, but still, we've got to give Dearberry time to throw the football and at least give him a chance there. We've got to stop the run. That Powdersville is a run-strong team, very similar to your BHPs, your teams we saw last week. We got to do that. Got to be balanced on offense. Last week, we couldn't get anything going with the running game. Pass for over 400 yards or close to 400 yards. We got to be balanced. Got to take care of the football. We can't give up pick sixes or give up short fields. Can't give up the big play. We've got to be able to throw the football, but we got to get back to our running game too. We got to move the chains. What are your keys for tonight, Coach Toney?
Coach, I tell you what, I echo your sentiments there, because based on what you have said, this is just fundamentally and sound football in all areas, offensively and defensively, and you need to bring your A game. Of course, you need to bring A game all the time, but when you're on that road, you know how it is when you're playing on the road.
And when you're on the road playing the number 18 3A in the state, you've got to come ready to play for that too, though. So. The captains for Powdersville are already out. Have you got those numbers here, I believe?
I got them, Coach. Number 2, Keegan Reed. Number 3, Desmond Hunter. Number 5, Xavier Huggins. And number 10 is Jaden Wirtz.
And Powdersville tonight, it's homecoming for Powdersville here in their stadium.
They kind of dress like Penn State Nittany Lions, aren't they?
They do. They look a lot like them with their with the white pants, the navy blue uniforms, white numerals, white helmets with a logo on the helmet.
Coach, Centurions, they haven't arrived yet on the scene, so we're not sure about their captains. But we'll let our audience know that as soon as we can.
That sounds like a plan.
Coach, we've got about 5 minutes before we begin our kickoff.
We will go over some of the tentative lineups. These may not be accurate with some injuries that we possibly don't know about. But Levi Bishop will start on the offensive line with Kelvin Crook. I'm not sure whether Eli Crow will be back tonight. Carson Taylor also on the offensive line. And Jackson Smith, number 52. Asher Littlejohn and Reese Wagerman will be your receivers. Also joined by Tyler Barnett and by Tyquan Booker will be your running back. And Braden Simpson, another one of the receivers. Jameson Dearberry will be your quarterback for the Centurions. On defense tonight for Broome, the defensive lineup. And again, I don't think that Jordan Ramirez is going to be in there. He was injured and did not play last week. But Levi Bishop, number 4, Jalen Ramirez, 74, Carson Taylor, number 9, Bryson Martin, number 3, Braden Simpson, number 13, 3 times in a row, Defensive Player of the Week, Asher Littlejohn, Reese Wagerman, Tremere Hayes, Nick Morgan, and Devin Brown. The captains are at the center of the field right now.
Coach, I got 3 of the captains. Number 1, Taekwon Booker. Number 4, Jalen Ramirez. Number 7, Reese Wangerman.
And number 13 is the other one. That is
Asher Littlejohn.
Asher Littlejohn. And I told Asher what to call. Let's see what he's called.
He called Higgins.
No. He got it right. I told him tails. Tails never fails. But I told him Tuesday night, if you're a captain, call tails. So the Centurions have won the toss, and they will get the ball first here to start the ball game. We apologize again if we get our bit buffering. Again, that we don't have much of a signal over here. We're doing the best we can with what we got to work with. That's kind of my motto in life here when you get to be my age.
Mine too there, Coach. Do your best. Don't worry about the rest. We're doing what we can.
So Centurions tonight are wearing their gray pants with the white jerseys with royal numerals and the Vegas gold helmets. And Coach Tony's already told you that Powdersville tonight looks like Penn State with their white pants, their navy blue jerseys, white numerals, and white helmets. So we're waiting right now for the Patriots to march into the stadium now. And we will be ready to get this party started here in just a minute.
Coach, I believe we're getting some coverage from maybe Channel 4. I see a helicopter going across the field checking things out. So that's what you call getting a bird's eye view.
And while we're at it, Coach Tony, want to get this plug in right here that our good buddy Mike Johnson had triple bypass surgery yesterday. And don't know, Utah Hospital told you that he went home, so we don't know. But please remember Mike in your prayers as he will be going through the recovery process. And we know that Mike is a knucklehead and will not be still, but he's going to have to recover.
For him to recover, I guarantee his recovery will be a whole lot quicker than what the average person is. He's a go-getter.
All righty. So, Mike, we miss you. He's usually up here with us close by. But, again, our prayers are with him. And Alan's not with us tonight, that he does not make the road trips due to some health issues. So,
and Coach, I know this is a week off. You know, next Friday evening we'll be traveling to Blacksburg to play the Blacksburg Wildcats.
Yes, we will.
In Blacksburg.
So, Coach Tony, tonight it's me and you. Instead of a dog named Blue, it's a dog named Dolly.
Dolly Riley.
And Dolly was sick today, so please remember Dolly there, that she was sick during the night, and she had to go to the vet today to get some medicine and try to perk her back up.
And I'm sure it will occur there. Those vets, they know what they're doing.
Yes, so Dolly, we hope you feel better, sweetheart. So here we go now that we have got the Larry's Trophies kickoff coming up now.
Coach, we've got 3 back deep. 3 up backs and 6 on the line.
Okay. Again, we are limited with 1 camera at this point right now, and we're actually probably buffering a little bit right now, so please hang on with us. We're trying to do the best we can.
That's right. I always have and always will.
So Powdersville will kick off. Looks like Booker in the middle, Wagerman back there, and Braden Simpson, and it looks like Wagerman's going to get the return, first return of the game here. He's looking for daylight. He gets out to about the 23-yard line, and that's where the Centurions offense will start the ball game.
First and 10 for the Centurions. Let's take care of that football. Coach, let's see if we can establish this a running game. Very important.
All right. Jameson Dearberry will be in the gun with Taekwon Booker in the backfield with him.
Looks like Powdersville's on 4-2.
Here's a toss sweep. Asher Littlejohn trying to turn the corner. He gets to about the 27, 28-yard line. And again, I told Asher Tuesday night at the at the Sugar and Spice, that young man is going to find a way to get in the end zone sometime soon.
He is. He's very dependable. He runs the ball extremely hard, Coach.
He's a versatile athlete who's playing both ways, so you got to be in shape to do that. Dropping on the sprint out pass is Dearberry looking for a receiver. He's found Wagerman up the field, and it's going to be complete to the 40-yard line.
Nice catch on that one right there. It looked like he took that ball away from the defender.
So it's our first Sugar and Spice, first and 10 of the game. Move the chains, and the Centurions are trying to mount their first moves of the game here.
Jameson did a good job that time rolling out and look for the open receiver.
Fake to Booker, throws out to Wagerman. Wagerman's got it. He's got good blockers. And, man, Asher Littlejohn just pancaked his man, number 23 out there. That's one of those flapjack pancakes. He just knocked his feet over his head.
Up to the Powdersville 48-yard line. I like that play call right there.
So it's another Sugar and Spice first and 10.
Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Let them go.
I like to see your receivers downfield blocking for you, so we're going to point that out when we see it. Good job, Asher Littlejohn. Keeping the ball this time is Dearberry. He gets across the 45 down to about the 42-yard line.
Probably picked up about 3 yards there, Coach.
So it's good.
Second down 7.
Okay. Positive yards on first down.
That's right. Keep moving. Head toward that goal post.
Looks like the only change on the offensive lineman is Jake Broome for the Centurions, a junior, number 60, getting a start tonight. Booker looking for room, and he's not going to get anything that time.
No room at all, Coach.
So it's going to bring up third down, and the Premium Sports Lighting yard to get is down about the 38-yard line for the Centurions. The play is signaled in from the sidelines.
Third and 7.
Dropping back to pass is Dearberry. Gets it out quick to Booker. Booker's going to get the first down to the 35-yard line.
Nice play.
So it's another Sugar and Spice first and 10.
Hey, the Centurions right now are moving the ball methodically down the field.
And Coach Tony, that was one of our keys before the game.
Yeah.
You got to move the chains. And right now,
no turnover.
They put together a first drive here that looks pretty impressive. Let's see if we can get some points out of it. And there is Laundry on the field.
We got to minimize those penalties there, Coach. We can't afford to get too far behind the chains.
No, you can't. The first and 15s change the complexion of it. So it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Okay, here we go. First and 15 now. Centurions. Booker gets the ball, gets up the middle, breaks the tackle. He's going to get down inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Taquan Booker with the quick,
33, yeah.
with the quick, hit the hole really quick that time.
Nice run on that. He pretty much got that on his own, Coach.
So he got back the 5 we lost on first down on the penalty, plus about 4 more. So he got about 9 on that carry right there. So Derberry looks over the field right now, dropping back to pass. He's got a lot of room. He's going to fire one deep down the middle, and it's going to be picked off at the 2-yard line. That was number 3. That was Desmond Hunter that went up and playing safety back there and read that one and rotated over and intercepts the ball on the 2-yard line. So that let the air out of the Centurions balloon on their first drive right there. Nice drive, goes for naught.
It was. It was a nice drive, Coach, and went for about 4 minutes and 18 seconds. That's one way to keep that ball away from the other opposition. Ball control.
So Powdersville comes out now for their first possession. Sidearm pass out to about the 12 and getting out to about the 21 on the play is number 3 who just intercepted the ball. That is Hunter for a Sugar and Spice 1st and 10.
18-yard pass is good for the first down of the Patriots.
Throws again, sidearm, same guy, and goes right through his hands. Quarterback back there is number 2. That is Keegan Reed. Throws kind of a sidearm ball.
He did. Nice coverage that time by the Centurions, Asher Littlejohn. Don't let anybody get behind you.
That's the cardinal sin. Don't get beat deep.
Absolutely, unequivocally.
2 receivers up top. Man shifts over. The H-back shifts over. They give the ball. No, he keeps the ball. He's got daylight, and he's going to be drugged down out near the midfield, probably on about the 48-yard line.
Littlejohn and Turner in on the stop for the Centurions.
Again, we apologize. We're only getting 1 camera tonight, so I'm trying to do 3 things at a time, so I'm getting a little bit behind by the ball sometimes. Runs off tackle this time, and he's going to get another first down.
Seems like Powdersville, they got a little mojo after that intercepted pass.
So it's another Sugar and Spice 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive for the Patriots. Dropping back to pass, he throws that little sidearm screen again to number 3. It's complete. He gets it down to the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, he's doing about the same thing Jameson was doing for the Centurion, trying to hit on short passes, get the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Yes. New set of downs here. 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. H-back to the bottom of the screen. He missed. That's a busted play. He missed the handoff, but he gets something positive. He's going to get down to the 18-yard line on the
He
play.
made a big play on that, Coach. You know, he was looking for somebody to hand it off. He said, uh-oh, I better take off and run myself, and he did. Made a nice game.
Right now, Powdersville is just dominating the line of scrimmage with their offensive line. Centurions are just, even on a busted play, give up a big chunk of yardage. 23 in the backfield. That is Williams. Looking over to get the play is Reed. He's got 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Gives it to his, fakes it to his running back, throws a little sidearm pass, screen out, and it's going to be in 1st and goal now, a Sugar and Spice 1st and goal. Coach Fleming mentioned one of the big things was they were going to have to stop the screen, and that's what they're killing them on right
That's
now.
right, because
is
the
that screen.
quarterback's only had one incomplete pass.
Gives it to his running back. He's going to be stacked up for not much of a gain then, but he doesn't need a whole lot.
Looks like he's on what, about the 2-yard line, Coach?
I believe
Way it
so.
way it looks.
No gain, and it's up to the 1-yard line. Second and goal.
That chopper's still up there overhead.
Powdersville taking their time to get lined up right now. They're staying with that spread formation. Now they shift one of the receivers to the right. And we've got a flag on the play.
Illegal procedure there, Coach. 5-yard penalty. They were late getting in their set.
D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports to see Bruce and all of his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle. For more information, call 864-542-9599 with 2 locations in Spartanburg and in Greer.
All right, here we go. Back to action right here. Back it up 5 yards, dropping back to pass is Reed. He's going to be hit, sidearms it out, and he's going to score.
He was hit, but he ricocheted off the defender and hit with that screen pass.
Coach Tony, I'm going to be honest with you. That drive was just too easy. The Centurions are going to need to tighten it up right there. That Powdersville pretty much did what they wanted to when they wanted to. And they're on the board already here with 4:41 remaining first quarter action.
You're going to have to bring those backers up. Those corners are going to need to come up and play a little more man-to-man.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Coach, we've got 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Powdersville 7, the Centurions 0.
And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
Coach, like you said, before the game in regards to keys, that was a big key right there. That turnover. Good teams, they take advantage of that turnover if you give them that ball. We're moving that ball pretty good.
And you got to give them credit because that was a 98-yard drive then by Powdersville.
It was.
All right, we got the Larry's Trophies kickoff coming up right here. Centurions back deep at the top have got Braden Simpson in the middle. Back deep is going to be Tyquan Booker, and Reese Wagerman is the deep back at the bottom of the screen.
Coach, they said we can get this ball, get a good return back, and then get us a good drive going. We definitely need one.
And there's the kick, is kind of a high kick, going to be fielded by Wagerman again. He's looking for daylight. He's going to get a decent return.
That's right, that's a nice return, yeah. Okay, we got that ball, Coach, on the 28-yard line.
So Centurions, let's see what we can do with this drive.
This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106.
All righty.
We got dubs on both sides there, Coach.
One back in the backfield out of the gun, Dearberry. Ball's going to be thrown to Braden Simpson on the screen, and he's not going to get much off of that one.
He may have got a couple yards there, Coach, up to about the 30-yard line.
Play action pass then. They faked to Booker and then got it out for the screen. They're going to say a gain. We're going to give him 1.5 on the
You're
play.
gonna give
How's
him
that?
1.5.
I feel generous tonight.
I hear it, Coach.
I feel generous after those 2 chili.
I tell you what,
Dogs that we had.
They were delicious hot dogs. They
They
certainly
were. It was homemade chili with chili beans in
Yeah,
the
oh
chili.
yeah, you're right about that.
Counter look. Booker
Yeah.
gets it in the counter run up to the 36-yard line.
6-yard line, Coach. Hey, that was a nice counter move that time.
That was a whirly bird in the
Yeah.
backfield.
Run your little misdirection with that counter.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down now, and let's say a long 2 or a short 3. So the Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is out about the 38-yard line.
We need to get it.
3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Dearberry drops back. Here comes the pressure. He dumps it off to Braden Simpson. He's got room to go. Simpson shows that speed and gets it up
Sure does.
across the 50-yard line to about the 47 of the Patriots.
I tell you what, he did exhibit quite a bit of speed on that, Coach.
And he was just, that was almost like a long handoff then, that he was just there opening the flat, and Dearberry said that he's going to get it in his hands as quick as he can, let him go with it. Ball given to Booker this time. Booker's got some daylight. Booker's going to get the 1st down to about the 39-yard line, and it's going to be another sugar and spice 1st and 10.
And this is the kind of drive we like seeing, Coach. We're moving that ball consistently, and we're taking time off the clock.
Yes.
We got trips left.
1 receiver up top, given to Booker again. Booker's got daylight. He's going to get down to about the 31-yard line before he's tripped up. Nice run again by Taekwon Booker.
Coach, that offensive line for the Centurions doing a pretty good job, but they're opening up some good holes consistently.
And when you're able to throw the ball
Yeah,
like they
hey,
did the
both of
first time, it's going to open up that run game.
That's right. Got another trips left.
Given to Booker again. Booker's got the 1st down, and he's going to get down to about the 24-yard line on the play.
Coach, I like those trips and dubs because that expands the defense out a little bit. So
Spreads them out.
hey,
And
that's
it's
a good
another
thing.
sugar and spice 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive.
All righty.
Another trip left.
Option look right here. Ball's pitched to Booker. Booker's slipped.
Yeah, he slipped that time.
And he knows he was trying to make a cut. He may have had a big play on that.
That's right.
So it's going to be only a gain of 1, but it had a potential to
Hey,
be
you're right.
a lot bigger than that.
Absolutely.
And Coach Tony, this is the problem Centurions had last week, moving the football, but we're not able to get it in the house.
That's right.
3 receivers to the bottom.
Got to finish.
Gives it to Booker again, and Booker's going to be stood up, but he's still going,
Yeah,
and he's going to get down to about the 20.
He still picked up a couple yards after he was hit by about 2 or 3 defenders.
Yes, didn't go down easy.
Hey, that's right. He kept those legs churning. That's what you got to do as a running back.
I think Ringo Starr had a song about it, don't come easy.
Hey, that's right. Hey, you got Coco. You got to keep on keeping on.
All righty, it's 3rd down now for the Centurions. The Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is, and that ball hit
Looked like
Little
he
John in the
pad
hands.
popped
Yeah,
up,
it popped out. So it's going to be 4th down now. Asher Little John, I think, may have tried to run before he
Yeah,
caught that one.
That's right. That's good call, Coach.
4th down, Centurions are going for it. Need
Yeah.
to get something off this drive.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Can't afford to get down here 2 straight times and get nothing. Here we go. 3 receivers to the bottom. 1 receiver up top. Booker in the backfield with Dearberry. 4th down, 5 yards to go. And it's going to be a catch. That is Wagerman, Reese Wagerman with the
Yeah, that's
reception
right.
for a 1st and goal. Great catch by Reese then.
Big time catch.
Man, he caught that ball in
he did.
traffic and showed no fear.
That's what you call keep the focus to focus.
Centurions quickly on the line of scrimmage, and touchdown Centurions.
That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Hey,
And-
excellent drive.
And touchdown Dolly is on the field right here for the touchdown. Dolly, I hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. I know you were not well today, but our touchdown mascot, Dolly, is zooming up and down the field
Coach,
right now.
excellent play calling on that drive. Hey, we were mixing up the run and the pass. Both of them go together.
So the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry PA team on the field with the team. And Roger's extra point is blocked. No good.
Coach, seems like we having trouble on that PAT. 'Cause last week, didn't we miss about 2 or 3 last week?
Yes. So the kick is no good. Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. All righty, we have got about 24 seconds, 25 seconds to go here. First half action, the Centurions are on the board.
That's right. I feel like we're having a pretty good first quarter on the road, Coach.
Yes, we are. So Centurions could have easily had 2 scores, but they were intercepted down on the Powdersville 3, and then
That's correct.
Powdersville took it with a nice drive down for a touchdown.
Coach, even though it's homecoming, you know, a drive like that can take some steam out of the opposition's
Yes, it can.
spectators.
So let's see if the Centurions can get maybe some momentum after
Right.
this. Number 32 for Broome is set to kick off. That is Gavin Delgado. You know, we've been asking about that number we couldn't read,
Yeah,
Coach. And I
that
asked
guy-
Coach Fleming if Delgado was the kicker.
Right.
I said, that looks like an 82, and he said it's a 32. I still say it's an 82. And there's the ball kicked, and it's going to be pooched and picked up on the run. Breaking tackles, missing tackles, and boom!
tell you what.
Happy homecoming.
He didn't miss that tackle, did he?
Yes.
He-
Asher,
Hey, that time he was the hammer and the running back was the nail.
he is the red-headed headhunter. 3 times he has been the Cox Sports Broadcasting Sugar and Spice Defensive Player of the Week, and he said, hello.
I tell you what, he met him big time. Let's see what adjustments we're making on defense for those screen passes which the Patriots are throwing at us.
All righty, so Reed directing the Powdersville offense now. Has got 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. He's got the H-back in the backfield. That is Savage. Lined up to the bottom of the screen. Now he shifts over in motion. Ball's going to be given in the backfield. Missed tackle. And now racked up, and I see a whole host of white shirts in there.
That's right.
It looks like Nick Morgan, number 15 in there. Also number 30 for the
Yeah.
Centurions. I don't have a number 30. Oh, no, I don't have a number 30 in there.
Coach, that's the kind of tackling you like to see in your team do.
Yes.
Get a lot of hats on the football.
And there is a injury right now, injured player on the field for the Powdersville Patriots. And this is medical injury on the replay right now. Is brought to you by the medical group of the Carolinas. That's Dr. Philip Essie's group there. So, again, this is our first injury, and this one is not a pickle juice one. And it's a little bit more severe than a cramp right here, though.
2.7 seconds remain quarter.
So,
There wasn't anything illegal about those hits there, Coach. That was just some good old-fashioned gang tackling.
yes, they sure were. And I'm looking on the Broome. I don't know who number 30 is for Broome.
I know.
I'm looking on the roster. And young man is up right now. I believe that was number 23 is the injured player. That is going to be Travarius Williams. I believe number 23 for
Right.
Powdersville, who's walking kind of gingerly over to the sidelines right now. So
I tell you what, he took about 3 or 4 knocks from the Centurion defenders. I want to see us do more
This
of that
timeout is
tackle.
brought to you by Penn Prints Incorporated. Let Penn Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Penn Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Penn Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics.
And Coach Tony, that's going to bring
Right,
us
that's
to
the end of the first quarter.
end of the first quarter. That's right. We're going to see if we can get things queued up again here real quickly while we are resetting things. Going to let you see who all of our sponsors are. And let me
A
see.
very respectable first quarter of play by the Centurions there, offensively and defensively.
You can see our sponsors are Cleepers Construction by D2 Power Sports, the Broome Athletic Booster Club, Sugar and Spice, Premier Splitting, Larry's Trophies, Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry, Austin Birch and his company there, Penn Printing Incorporated, Medical Group of the Carolinas, Concoction Ministries, and Faces of Total Victory. All righty, so let's flip the other side now, and we're going to go the other way. It's going to be second down and about 13 now for Powdersville. Dropping back to pass. He's looking. He's got time. He's going to swing it over, and it's going to be incomplete on the play. Centurions had a defender over there. Had he caught it, I don't think he would have gone very far. So it's going to bring up now it is a Premier Sports Lighting yard to make.
And it's a Premier Sports Lighting third down and the yard to gain. Premier Sports Lighting is providing high schools and colleges throughout the state with sports lighting systems.
And dropping back to pass right here, looking for receiver. He's going to fire it over the middle. And the guy, he's caught it in traffic right at the stick, and he gets the first down over to the 47-yard line on the play.
Yeah, missed tackle that time, Coach. If we tackled that man, wrapped him up, he would have been close to the first down.
Or actually could have hit him right there. If he had hit him, I don't know if he'd have caught it, but he missed him.
Right.
So it's going to bring a Sugar and Spice first down now. Dropping back to pass. He's looking, going to have to get rid of it, and he throws that one to the Broome cheerleaders. So it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage then by the Centurions. Broome is getting a bigger rush on him now.
Yeah,
that's one
right.
adjustment I've seen.
Coach, you're right about that quarterback. You know, noticing there, he does like have a sidearm throw.
He doesn't throw over the top, not
No,
conventionally.
it's not over. No. You don't see many quarterbacks doing that.
No. All right. He's got second down, 10 to go. He's got two receivers to the bottom, one up top, one back in the backfield, one H-back just shifted, and it's going to be given to the running back,
Oh,
and
good
nice
job.
pursuit
Nice one.
then. Number 20 came for the Centurions. He came hot and heavy. That was William Wilkins with a big play then with the backside pursuit.
Number 58 there, Coach. He made a good play on that.
That's Levi Bishop.
right. He made a very
The
good
two of
play.
them teamed up,
Right.
so we've got 3rd and 10 again. The Centurions have made some
stop.
defensive adjustments. Let's see if they can continue. They've got two receivers to each side of the field right now. And dropping back to pass. He's looking. Here comes the rush, and whoa!
Oh,
Was that a face mask?
I believe
it was something.
was there, Coach.
It was either a face mask or a horse collar, but they're going to give.
I think it's face mask.
I think that's going to be a definite penalty right there.
It looked like his head kind of snapped back.
Face mask,
his
it
face
was.
mask.
So that's going to give them the first down right there.
Yep, you're right, Coach.
That'll rattle your cage. that he got pulled back pretty hard on that
Yeah,
play.
he did.
And I don't think it was something intentional. I think when he was reaching, grasping for
That's
something,
right, yeah.
that's what he came up with.
He was grasping for something, wasn't he, Coach?
Yeah, but the bottom line is it's going to give Powdersville 15 yards and extend this drive. So, again, that's a key third down penalty that keeps this drive alive that you cannot do. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush again. The screen pass is complete. And he's still going. He's still going. And he's going to get about 9 yards.
He played that about 5 on his own record there, Coach.
Yes, he
After
did.
He caught the ball. The yak, yards after catch.
And that time the quarterback, Reed, got it out quick. It's a 9-yard gain, brings up second down, 1 yard to go. Two receivers to each side. Little screen pass being thrown out again. And it's going to be, he's gone to the house, missed tackles.
Had about 2 or 3 missed tackles on that, Coach.
That was just poor tackling there. You can't arm tackle him. You got to pull him, you got to wrap him up. So Powdersville's on the board with the touchdown. And again, that
It was a quick, sharp pass.
and that
right there in the
drive
flat.
was aided by a 15-yard penalty. It looks like our scoreboard has gone off.
And it's back on.
The PAT is up and good. So our new scoreboard is Powdersville 14, Broome 6.
And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
Coach Tony, what they have done is they moved that H-back, the big kid, number 11, the H-back. He's playing a slot receiver, and all they're doing when they run twins to that side is using him as a blocker.
That's right. He just
And that's what he
blocker.
did on that play right there. He's not out there, I don't think, to catch the ball. He's out there primarily to give you an extra blocker out there. All right.
And you got to be aware of something like out there, too, there, Coach. You may try to put a reverse on using him.
This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106.
All righty, here we go. Centurions have the same three back deep as they always do. Wagerman, Booker, and Braden Simpson. Coach Tony, I asked him a question this week. I asked Braden Simpson, it's onside kick.
kick.
Usually they do that when they're up by a lot of points. So the past 3 times we played them when they had big leads, they've onside kick, but they're trying it a little bit earlier now. So didn't work.
Coach, we got good field position on about the
41.
41, 42-yard line, something like that. So we're in good shape.
Well, I think the Centurions probably were prepared for it as many times, like I say, when they've had big leads, they've continued to onside kick to make the leads bigger. So I think they prepared for that this week. Ball's given to Booker. Booker gets through. He's still going. Booker's still going. Booker's still going.
Nice run.
Taquan Booker hits the hole and gets the sugar and spice 1st and 10 for the Centurions.
Down to the Patriots' 42-yard line. Nice run. He's running hard.
And that's what Coach
good.
Fleming was saying. We've got to get back and be
Right,
able to
that's
establish the run along with the pass this week. Play action pass. Wagerman catches on the screen pass. He's looking to get what he can, and good blocking down there by Braden Simpson and Asher Littlejohn, and he gets a nice gain on 1st down. So So a gain of 9, the ball spotted on the 33-yard line. Number 71 for the Centurions over the ball. That is Eli Crow. Booker gets the ball. He's got the first down. He's finding yardage, and he's going to ramble down to about the 22-yard line for another sugar and spice. 1st and 10.
Coach, let's give kudos to Broome's offensive line. They're opening up some good holes.
So we mentioned Crow. We see Levi Bishop up there, Crooks up there, and we'll try to get the other players who are on there.
Good job. We had dubs on both sides of the ball.
What's the play?
Procedure against the Centurions.
Who moved?
5 yards.
I didn't see anybody move. So the D2 Power Sports flag on the play.
And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports to see Bruce and all of his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle.
All righty, here we go. That's going to back it up. 1st and 15. Wagerman goes in motion right now. The little counter play to Booker again. Booker's going to get it down to the 25, and then he's going to be ridden back by 4 Powdersville players.
It took 4 to get him down, Coach.
Yes, it did.
He run hard. I'd like to see that young man run like he's doing. Keep them legs churning, keep that head up.
Second down.
Got trips left.
Dropping back to pass Dearberry. He's going to be tackled for a maybe back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to get out of the pack.
He got to about the 25-yard line, Coach.
Yep. So the Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down and yards to go. It's about 13 yards to get the first down.
3rd and 13. Gonna have to throw the ball on this one, Coach.
Unless you run a draw or something like that, you want to try to get it in 2 plays. And timeout.
Centurions want to talk about it.
Okay.
They want to talk about it.
This timeout is brought to you by Pen Prints Incorporated. Let Pen Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Pen Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Pen Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics. And it's a Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down and the yard to gain. Premier Sports Lighting is providing high schools and colleges throughout the state with sports lighting systems. Contact Broome alumnus Andrew Weathers and let him brighten up your day.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and about 13. Man in motion is Wagerman. They fake to Wagerman. Dearberry's got it, throwing a man down the middle. He's got, Braden Simpson dropped the ball.
I thought he had that, Coach. A beautifully thrown pass by
Wow.
Dearberry.
And that's not like Simpson to drop that ball like that. Wow. You couldn't have put a better throw on that.
That was a great throw.
That was right in the hand zone. I know Braden would be the first one to tell you he should have caught that ball.
Gotta make plays.
All right, 4th down. Centurions are going to go for it again here. 4th down, 13 again. We have not had a punt tonight by either team.
No,
Broome has hit all 3 of their drives that they had have been down in Powdersville territory, and I think they're going to have to burn another timeout.
Coach, I'd come back with that same play. Give them another chance. They really put a great throw on that ball.
So again, this timeout is brought to you by our friends at Pen Print. And I had on my T-shirt that they printed at the Sugar and Spice this past week. The Spice crew had on their T-shirts there. But for all your print needs, go by and see, Jeff Jones and Company at Pen Prints Incorporated. Centurions next week will be on the road to Blacksburg. We're trying to pull up our schedule here.
Then we'll come home and open conference play with the Woodruff Wolverines.
Yes. And I am looking and I cannot find my little man.
3rd.
Here is our schedule of our games coming up. We've got one more non-conference game after this week, and then we get into conference play.
The month of October's conference play.
Yes, it is. Here we go. Receivers, and it looks like the same play again.
Oh,
Wow.
Samson lost his helmet on about the 30-yard line, and he was up to about the 25-yard line.
I mean, what happens there if he pulled the face mask or pulled the helmet off of him? I mean, you stop the play, or what's going to be the reason why the helmet came off?
That's right.
I don't think he just jumped off on his own. Yeah. Yes, they're going to call face mask for pulling it off. I think that's the right call right there. So.
Yeah, because they had to be some way for that helmet.
Yeah, I mean, the helmet's not just going to jump off and lay down
it.
on the ground just because it wanted to.
Hey, let's see if we can take advantage of this penalty on Powdersville.
So it's going to be, now they got it spotted, I believe, for first down now, because it was 15 yards and they only needed 13. So it's a Sugar and Spice 1st and 10 for the Centurions.
We need to score on this badly.
Booker gets the ball. He gets through the hole. Good job down to about
That's
the
right.
5-yard line.
That's right. He's running that ball great. I don't know what his yards per carry is, Coach, but he's doing a super job tonight.
Well, it's Ricky McCullough out there, Jake Roman out there, along with Carson Taylor. I've also seen Levi Bishop.
Coach.
What are they going to call? What's the call?
I didn't see what the flag was, but they backed us up. They backed us up.
I didn't see what the flag was, what the call was.
I didn't either.
Wow, it's 15 yards, I believe. Ball's pitched to Booker. Booker's got a seam. He gets down to about the 13-yard line. Nice little option run that time. And he got back a nice chunk of it. It's going to be second down and about 11 yards to go now.
Yeah, second and 11, Coach.
Again, we apologize that we're just working with one camera. Coach Tony's normally on the camera. I'm on the camera tonight because it's the same one we do the production truck with. And if we're buffering, I'm sorry, we're doing the best we can on the road. There's a swing pass, and Booker slipped again, making his cut.
That's his second time he's done that, Coach. He did once in the first quarter.
Again, Booker was one-on-one, and I think he would have won that battle, but when he cut, his feet went out from under him.
That's right. It did.
So it's going to be the Premier Sports Lighting, third down and about, let's say, a short 11 or a long 10 to get the first down. Twins to both sides. Dearberry dropping back. Here comes the rush. And touchdown,
All right.
Centurions, Reese Wagerman
I like
with
that
another
play.
touchdown. Touchdown. And Dolly is happy.
Right across the middle.
The Cox Sports Broadcasting Zoomy mascot touchdown Centurions. Waggerman with a great catch.
Oh, man, I see a flag on the play.
Is that afterwards?
Yeah, it's after.
Let's see what after it is. I think it may be on them. If it's on them, I go for 2. If it was after the play on Powdersville,
Yeah, I believe it
I'll
was,
go for
Coach.
2. Because you're down 2 as it is.
I agree, Coach.
They're explaining to Coach Fleming right now what the play is.
Move that ball to what? About a yard and a half.
Yard and a half.
Yeah, and I work something with Booker because he's averaging more than a yard and a half a carry. Go for 2, Centurions. Tie this thing up.
Here we go. Let's see what they're going to do. Coach Tony, unfortunately, we got all the officials together, and you know what that means. Not something good, usually.
You don't think
For
he's gonna
somebody,
pick
it's
it up?
nothing.
You don't think he's going to pick it up? do
They're
you?
going to spot it.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Powdersville.
Twice.
Twice. That will be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, they may go on and spot the one on the extra point. Since it's 2 dead balls, you might could do one on the kickoff and one here. Let's see.
I don't know. They conversion again, Coach. You never know what they're going to do.
Well, normally on a situation like that, you'd mark it off twice. So if they marked it off twice, then it would put it right on the nose of the ball. But it's like if you get back-to-back, it's
Right.
a 30-yard penalty.
That's
But
right.
you can't mark off 30 yards when the ball's spotted on the 3. So Coach Fleming's got to decide now what he wants. I don't know if you could do the penalty half the distance of the goal, then set the other one on the kickoff, or what you can actually do right here. And that's what options are probably being explained.
They give him a thorough explanation, but regardless of that, Coach, that ball where it's at, I go for the 2 points.
Yeah, I
go
would
for
too.
2.
You're going to have to do it sometime.
Yeah,
Why not go for it now?
I agree.
We have 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in second quarter action. If they don't give it here, then it's going to be a 30-yard mark off on the kickoff. Centurions set to go for 2 right here. Booker's got the ball. He's going
Yeah.
strong. Is
He's
he
in there. He's in. Yep, good play.
So-
That's exactly what I'd done, Coach.
Now let's see if they mark off 30 yards on the kickoff now, because I don't think they marked it off though. So
Hey.
Centurions are on the board right there, and we have got a tie score with 5:40 remaining here in second quarter action. And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. All righty, so now let's see where we're marking the kickoff. Yep, I think it's going to be
I was on the 4. They had a
All
personal
right.
foul.
Let's see if they mark it off
Yeah.
twice. That's 15 right there. And let's see if they turn around and mark off the other 15. That's one of them.
Go 15 more.
Yep. Hey, I'd onside kick here.
Hey, Coach, I was thinking the same thing. I really would.
I'd pooch it up in the air. So,
Because Coach, even if you do not get the onside kick, you still got them pinned up inside the 20-yard line,
Right.
more likely.
yes.
After assessing the penalty, the Centurions will pick off
From my vantage point,
30-yard line.
And they've got Roger McGee kicking off that he normally does not kick off, and he may be one that can get a little height on the ball.
He looks like he's
You're
very
designated. Yep. So it's time now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. It's going to be a high bounce, and they recover inside their own 20. So
That's good play.
yep.
That's good play.
This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106.
Well, we've got a chance want to get in Tastes of Total Victory. K.O. Sullivan and her ministries ministering to all the young ladies, women athletes, and women coaches. We appreciate the good job she does in the ministries for the female athletes and coaches. Ball handed off to the running back. He's trying to turn the corner,
Contain him.
and he does not get a whole
That's
lot
right.
on that play.
He probably got about 3 yards. Hey, but pretty good defensive containment by the Centurions.
Yes, it was. So it's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. Second down, 6 yards to go. Coming up at halftime, we have got a special guest. We have got Asher Littlejohn, the 3-time player of the week, defensive player of the week, will be our halftime guest. 2 receivers up top. H-back goes in motion now to the top of the screen. And he's going to be hit at the 26-yard line for a short gain on the play.
So that should bring up about 3rd and 3.
Third down, let's say 4 here. It's 3rd and 4
Right.
yards to go on the Premier Sports lighting.
Coach, we need a good stop right here, and we'll get that ball back and have an opportunity to score again.
Possibly before halftime. Powdersville will get the ball first to start the second half as they kicked off. Centurions won the toss and elected to receive. Put together a great drive and then had the ball intercepted on the Powdersville 2 to stop the drive on the first drive of the game. Here comes the rush. Screen pass is set up right here. Can they get him? No, he's gone to the
man.
races. Asher Littlejohn got him.
Hey, that's a great effort by that young man.
Yes.
He didn't give up on him.
He and Braden
Racing down.
Simpson both got
Right.
there. Those were our 2 players of the week. It's kind of funny that I asked both of them, I said, because they're both receivers and defensive backs, said if the other one caught the ball, could you catch him?
Yeah.
And they both said he wouldn't score. So let's get it back here. Let me see if I can find this. He got a man wide open there. I don't know what happened to coverage then, but he was.
Caught the ball on the 15-yard line, Coach.
That was a busted coverage all the way.
There wasn't nobody within about 10 yards of it.
If he hadn't have thrown it low, then guy could have probably walked in the end zone, but he had to go down his knees to catch it. So it's a sugar and spice, 1st and 10 for Powdersville. 2 receivers to the left. Giving it to the running back. He's trying to pick his way.
Hey, nice defensive stand that time by the Centurion.
And that's number 20 for the Centurions on the tackle there. That is William Wilkins, the senior who made the tackle for Broome. We've called his name several times tonight here. Second down, 9 yards to go. He looks to throw it. He's going to throw it out of bounds in. That sidearm throw.
Coach, I don't know if we had anybody over there covering him or not.
We didn't have anybody for him to throw it to over there.
No,
There was nobody over there. He threw that one away, but
sure did. I'm glad he did.
yep, good coverage then. So the Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down right now. 9 yards to go for Powdersville to keep this drive alive. He sprints out down the bottom of the field. He's got a man open and overthrew him. It was the big H-back, number 11.
Yeah, that's right.
So will they go for the field goal here?
2:58 remaining in the second quarter.
Their field goal team comes on.
They usually have a pretty good extra point and field goal kicker, Coach.
Yes, let's see if we can see what this, get the whole screen on here to see what the ball's going to do. Number 16 is their kicker. That is Peel, P-I-E-L. Ball spotted at the 21. It'll be a 31-yard field goal. And it's no good. So the Centurions have held here.
So the game stays tied with 2:51 remaining. As the Broome Centurions take the field.
Want to take this opportunity to get a plug in for Concoction Ministries, for Bill Cox with his ministries, that with the holidays coming up that he will be doing lots of the Christmas dramas. So again, go to concoctions.org or .com and you can get more information to what his presentations and dramas, when they're going to be. Here we go, Centurions now. Booker's trying to turn a corner, and he gets out of bounds up at the 33-yard line. Taekwon Booker having a huge night tonight here in first half action. Got 15 on that play right there for another sugar and spice. 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. Let's get another set of downs here.
Keep that ball, Centurion. Don't let Powdersville get it.
3 receivers up top. He's got a receiver, and that is Braden Simpson, just past the stick, so it's going to bring up another sugar and spice. 1st and 10.
I like what the Centurions are doing. Jameson looking for that receiver coming in that middle because it's wide open.
Yeah. 3 receivers up top. 1 to the bottom. Booker floats out in the flat right now, and that's Braden Simpson is going to be hit on the drag route across the middle, and he's going to be thrown. Let's see where they mark his forward progress. It's going to be no gain on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Looks like it's on about the 45-yard line.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Twins to both sides. On the reverse right here, Wagerman's going to get drugged down for a huge loss on the play.
No place for him to go. Pulled down by about 2 or 3 Patriots.
Back all the way at the 35-yard line, and this is going to bring up 3rd down. And about 25 to go, I believe. And
Powdersville wants a timeout.
This timeout is brought to you by Penn Prints Incorporated. Let Penn Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Penn Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Penn Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics. This break in the action is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
all right, let's see what the Centurions draw up here on a Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down and halfway back to Spartanburg. Dearberry's dropping back deep. They got a screen set up to Booker, and they had that 2 people right there, and nobody blocked anybody. He had two blockers in front of him, and I think they both were thinking, well, I thought you were going to block him. No, you were going to block him. Guess what? Nobody blocked him.
Patriots taking timeouts with 125 remaining in the first half.
So it's going to bring up a Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry punt team right here. You can see there's old Austin and all of his crowd right there. I believe Reese's mother is one of the young ladies, I believe, in the photo right there. But Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry Specials sponsors all of our special teams because, Coach Tony, you coached Austin. He was a special teams player.
Hey, absolutely. And what tops that off, too, he was definitely a team player. Together, everyone achieves more.
And he played basketball for you, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he's hard-nosed. That ball was on that court. You know, he'll be diving all over the place after that. That's a good blue-collar type of work.
All righty, here's the punt team on for the Centurions right now. Powdersville's got two men deep, number 5 and number 3. Huggins is number 5. Good snap. And there's going to be a end-over-end kick. Let's see if it rolls. Took a high, good bounce on the hop there. And trying to get away, and he's going to be hit at the 30-yard line then.
He got toppled. He got toppled down by number 7, Coach.
Number 7, that's Waggerman.
Waggerman, hey, he did a good job. He upended him.
All right, we got 1:14 to go here before halftime. And it looks like the young man who got tackled is injured on the play. He's over, don't know if it's a cramp.
I believe it is one there, Coach, because one
Let's
of the
see here.
trainers is pulling his leg up. Yeah, it's cramp.
Here we go.
I don't know if they got pickle juice on the sideline or not.
Maybe there's something under that tent there. They got something brewing under that tent. All right, here we go. Man in motion this time. Got one out wide. Now another one twins to the bottom side. H back underneath. Here comes the rush coming in now. He's going to sidearm one to a wide open man up the field. Come on, tackle him, man.
A minute 4 seconds remain in the second quarter. Centurion must have been in kind of like that prevent defense there, Coach.
All right, it's going to be a sugar and spice 1st and 10 at the Broome 35-yard line. Centurions do not need to give up points here because Powdersville gets the ball first to start the second half. The ball given, it's a little behind him, is picked off by the Centurions. Oh,
great pickoff.
And that's number 9 on the interception then by the Centurions. Great play then by Bryson Martin with the pick. So Broome gets the interception.
Good job.
57 seconds remaining here in the half. I think Broome's only got one timeout left. Both teams with one timeout left here.
Right. Just take care of that ball. Do not commit a turnover.
You can take some shots, but don't be reckless with the ball right now.
That's right. Be very careful.
We've gotten open deep a couple of times. There's right there. There's a good man to give it to right there, out to the 40-yard line. And we're going to get the camera back set. Sorry about that. We're trying to get everything positioned back here for clock's running. Booker again. Booker's going to get close to the first down. I don't know if he got the line or not. They're going to stop the clock and see.
Well, I like what the Centurion's doing right there. Give it to Booker and get some yardage on that ground and take time off that clock.
And it's a sugar and spice 1st and 10 here. Clock's running, 24 seconds to go. Going to give it to Booker again. And he's going to get it over across midfield to the 44. Centurions need to call timeout. I'd take a couple of shots. I'd throw it away so they can throw the ball.
If I did, Coach, I'd try to throw that ball across the middle. or drag that tight end across that middle.
We got 15 seconds remaining here. First half action. Again, coming up at halftime, we'll have our interview with Asher Littlejohn. And we might be able to, Coach Tony, we might be able to see if we can find some scores or something during halftime.
Oh, that's right.
Turned out to be a beautiful night for
hey,
football.
That's a great night. It's probably around 75, 76 degrees now.
Coach Tony, I almost had to pull out, but we didn't take the camera with us. I was going to pull out two old farts in a cart, segment 23.
Yeah.
I forgot the camera the other day there, though. So, but we had a good time, didn't we?
Hey, we absolutely did.
Beautiful day for
A
golf,
great
fall
day for
golf.
About 80 degrees.
And that's about what our scores
Yeah,
were.
sure were, yeah. About degree-wise.
Ball's given to Booker again.
I believe
That's
what's
gonna
going
get
to
the
happen. 9.8.
Spike it and throw it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think just going to run the clock out.
No, I think they're going to run the clock. I think he's going to get one more play off to go deep, unless he goes to Booker again. And he called it, but there's no time left.
A very respectable, incredible first half of football, Coach. Powdersville 14, Centurions 14. Well
Yeah.
played first half.
Yes, it is. So that is your halftime score right there. So we're going to go now to our halftime guest, and had a good chat the other day with Asher Littlejohn, the senior defensive and offensive player who has made a couple of big plays and made his presence known tonight. A couple of big hits, just made a big catch right there. But let's find out a little bit what Mr. Littlejohn has to say. All right, and welcome to the Asher Littlejohn Show here at the Sugar and Spice. Tonight, I'm just the guy with the headphones set. This is his show, our third straight week that he's been Player of the Week. Congratulations, and keep up the good work you're doing there. I think that you just won away from Ty Booker, got it 4 times last year. So that ought to give you a little thing to see if you can top him and get it more than he has there. So, well, tell us a little bit about game you played. You had a good game on both sides of the ball, and I told Coach Sullivan and I told Coach Fleming again, I think you're going to find the end zone sometime real soon, though. But would you rather score offensive or defensive touchdown?
I'd rather score a defensive touchdown.
Would you?
I'd rather score a pick six.
Okay, all right. Well, how about getting one of both? That would be good.
Okay.
That we won't hold you to just one. They're making you do one for this right there, though. So talk to us. Tell us a little bit about Friday night's game and what you did in the game there. Why are you Player of the Week again?
I guess just my effort. I was playing roll down safety most of the game, so